We got it all together for a brand new show. The LBC crew is here and so away we go. While the LBC crew is running from a spooky ghost, Christatos is doing what he does the most. Hey, come on, get involved till the mystery is solved. Hang around with the LBC crew. Oh, hey, come on, get involved till the mystery is solved. Hang around with the LBC crew. That's the podcast. LBC Crew! Hello and welcome to another fun-filled mystery episode of the LBC Crew Show. I'm your host, Pat, DJ Christatos. For this episode, we will continue with another case the LBC Crew will cover from the book Minute Mysteries by H.A. Ripley. These will be short-minute mystery stories presented with an LBC Crew twist. At the end of the story, we will take a break to give you, the listeners, a chance to use your detective skills to help the LBC Crew solve the mystery. Will you get it right, or will you get it wrong? Listen carefully to the clues to help you along. Now, let's open up the LBC Crew case file called An Easy Combination.
I was working late, preparing an advertising campaign.
Continued Death Probe, whom Professor Dark Web had been questioning.
About 10:15, I heard the outer office door click. Being unarmed, I hurriedly turned out the lights in my office and waited breathlessly, as there was a large sum of money in the safe. I knew my chances of attracting attention from the 10th floor were small, so reaching for the telephone, I hastily dialed headquarters and told them in a low voice to send help immediately. Then, creeping noiselessly to the open safe, I gently shut the door, twirled the combination, and crawled behind that big old-fashioned desk. Shortly afterwards, the robber entered my office, flashed his light all over the place, and went to the safe. He had it open in a few minutes, took the money, and left. And that's all I know about it.
What time is it now, Mr. Death Probe?
Inquired Professor Dark Web.
Why, I don't have a watch.
How, then, did you know it was about 10:15 when you heard the door click?
I had gone next door for a sandwich, and as I left, I glanced at the restaurant clock and noticed it was 10:05. I had been back about 5 minutes.
Replied Death Probe.
You say the burglar was masked.
Continued Professor Dark Web.
How did you know it?
As he focused his flashlight on the combination and bent over, I saw the mask.
Returned Death Probe belligerently.
Very interesting.
Smiled Professor Dark Web.
But you'll have to be a better liar than that, Death Probe, to fool me.
Where did Professor Dark Web detect the lie?
Did you hear the clues to help you solve this mystery? We will take a short break to let you review your notes and return with the solution to this mystery. We will be right back.
Hey everybody, Clinton Robinson here. I recently attempted to sneak into the Longbox Crusade headquarters basement to watch some of the Albrecht Brothers action movies while the crew was out at the Saturday matinee theater. Too bad I had a little mishap and got stuck down here, with no movies to boot. However, there are pieces of Pat's old podcasting equipment and excellent Wi-Fi service, so I decided to pass the time watching online fan films and talking about them. What, you don't know what a fan film is? Well, there are these non-theatrical movies that people post online of already established characters and settings. Ooh. Hey now. Just wait and see. Save all judgment for what happens when you listen to Fan Film Fridays, a new podcast found on the Longbox Crusade podcast feed.
Welcome back from the break. Were you able to piece the clues together to help the LBC crew solve this mystery? Let's go ahead and find out.
It would have been impossible for Death Probe to have hastily dialed a number in the dark. Try it. Haste trips up its own heels, fetters, and stops itself. Thus spoke Seneca.
And that will put this case to a close. We hope you were able to solve the mystery and had fun along the way with the LBC crew. Before you go, let me tell you where you can find the LBC crew on the internet. You can find the Longbox Crusade on iTunes, Google Play, and most podcatchers, or at www.longboxcrusade.com. We are also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Longbox Crusade. And don't forget to check us out on YouTube. Thanks for listening to this episode of the LBC Crew Show and helping the LBC crew solve this mystery. Until next time, hashtag LBC Crew. We got it all together for a brand new show. The LBC crew is here and so away we go. While the LBC crew is running from a spooky ghost, Christatos is doing what he does the most. Hey, come on, get involved till the mystery is solved. Hang around with the LBC crew. Aw, Hey, come on, get involved till the mystery is solved. Hang around with the LBC crew. That's the podcast. LBC crew.